The winter arc is dead. It has been dead, it is dead, and it will always be dead. The winter arc is a cope because you're in the winter and you're in the gym, self-improvement, cool, right? What about the spring, the summer, and the fall arc? Why not have it 365 days in a year? Because that's what you need in order to reach to the next level, not just in fitness, but in business and life and every other retrospect of your life to become multidimensional and to be a full one big package. If you only do one for a little bit, you're not gonna see much results. You may see a little bit, maybe, if you're lucky, but you're not gonna see much. You're just gonna be motivated, and then it's just gonna come down to discipline. And if you don't have the discipline, you're not getting anywhere in life. All right. When you start in one aspect and you don't venture off into others, you be known as this one-dimensional person. And if something takes away that one thing that you have, now you're valueless, right? Now you don't have anything else to show for it. Yes, if you have the skills, you can get it back, but you also want to be stacking up on other things, other resources, just to make sure that you're just not gonna be in this pit hole forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have the money. Well, you need the money. That's kind of non-negotiable. But like the richest of people, most of them, whether they're millionaires, billionaires, or just do very well for themselves, making multiple six figures and up, guaranteed, guess what? Most are not in shape. As much as it's crazy to say, with the fitness influencers, with the fitness this, that, and the third, they may make good money and all that. Most just rich, wealthy people, especially the older generations, are not in shape. They're just not. As the new generation of soon to be and should be wealthy, rich, successful people that aren't just like gurus or cringe people, definitely need to be in shape, okay? Because your health is important. If you're not healthy, then you don't command respect. Like every other rich person who's made money over the years, over their decades, that are rich and wealthy with the millionaire and with the M's and B's to their name, guess what? You may be able to condemn them and applaud them for what they've done, but you don't really respect them because they're not in shape. When you hear them talk or when they step into a room, you can care less who the hell they are. You really can. Like you just might be bored. You don't have this rush of like determination or inspiration. You don't even feel that inspired. You're just kind of like, well, he knows what he's talking about. But you're not gonna be bored. You will be bored. You're not gonna be entertained. You're not gonna be like, that's what the whole thing is. Like with this, you have a reason to look. Appreciate, respect, and want, and desire. That's what this whole thing is about. It's all about different statuses and how to get it. And when you're in fitness, man, you gotta start with that. Well, for most people, that's the start because you can take the disciplines of fitness, besides just the proteins, micro, macronutrients, and lifting weights, take the discipline and mental toughness behind it, delegate that to the money side, especially in business and taking risk, you're making money and you in shape, you already got better influence than most people. Driving nice luxury cars, cool. Wearing nice designer brand clothes, cool. It's not the brand who makes the person, it's the person who makes the brand. You got to be in shape. You could be in shape and you could rock stuff from thrift stores. You could rock stuff from regular stores. You don't have to wear designer and all that. Because if you're fat or out of shape or mid and you wear designer, cool, it looks good on you. Flex if you want. But at the end of the day, obviously if you can afford it, because it's luxury, so you can rent that too and give it right back, just like for a brand deal. That's what they do. So it's like you need to be able to build a physique to where no matter what brand you wear, cheap or expensive is just paying for the name. The material is made out of the cheapest material. You just make it look cool, right? But then not only are you not just a pure bodybuilder, you're lean and aesthetic, you have an athletic frame and build, but you're also articulate. Like I'm getting in front of the camera, making these videos, I'm articulating myself, I'm expressing myself through every which way possible, through all types of different emotions. Being able to articulate yourself, resonate with people in a way and want the best for yourself. And yes, that comes with doubt, that comes with haters, that comes with ignorance and all the other crap. But it's like, if people are gonna hate, at least let them hate because you're doing something great and it's being genuine. Let them hate because they can't do it or like whatnot. Let them cope. Okay? Because you will attract the right group of people. You just got to know who to bring in and who to turn away. You got to understand human nature, human psychology. Because the physique will grab the attention. Now your intellectualness and knowledge needs to keep the attention, garner the attention. be very persuasive. People will say that's narcissistic. F them. There's good and bad narcissism. You use the good narcissism to persuade into the greatness, into actually trusting you, and to be a leader of competency and conquering. That's good narcissism, being a leader. Bad narcissism is being a manipulator. Simply put, nothing more, nothing less. Keep it real, keep it P.